When was the last time you felt truly rested? Not just asleep, but deeply restored. You wake up tired, you push through the day, you tell yourself this is normal. Everyone is busy, everyone is stressed, but deep down you feel it. The constant pressure, the quiet exhaustion, the sense that you are running yet never arriving. And the most dangerous part? You've started to believe this is just how life is supposed to feel. But what if the problem isn't your strength? What if it's your system? In Japan, self-care is not loud. It is not a luxury. It is not something you earn after burnout. It is built into daily life through small, repeatable habits that work with your brain, not against it. And science now confirms why these habits are so powerful. Your brain loves progress, even tiny progress. When you complete a small task, your brain releases dopamine. That chemical isn't just about pleasure, it's about momentum. It tells your mind, keep going. This is why the Japanese philosophy of Kaizen, small continuous improvement, creates lasting change. You don't need a dramatic transformation, you need one small action done consistently. Imagine improving just 1% today. A short walk, 5 minutes of silence, drinking water first thing in the morning, cleaning one corner of your space. Small actions feel insignificant, but psychologically they build identity. Each small win becomes evidence, evidence that you are capable, evidence that you follow through, and that evidence changes how you see yourself. Now think about your environment. Cluttered space, endless notifications, constant noise. Your nervous system stays on alert. Cortisol rises, focus drops, anxiety increases. But when you step into nature, even briefly, something shifts. The Japanese practice of Shinrin-yoku, or forest bathing, has been shown to reduce stress hormones and calm the body. Just being near trees slows your heart rate. It signals safety to your brain. And when your brain feels safe, it heals. Even the way you eat matters. Hara hachibu, eating until you are 80% full, trains awareness and restraint. It strengthens discipline gently. It teaches you to stop before discomfort. That small pause builds self-control, and self-control builds confidence. And then there is mindful cleaning. Not rushing, not resenting, but treating your space with care. Research shows physical order reduces mental chaos. When you clean your room, you're not just organizing objects, you are restoring clarity inside your mind. These habits are quiet, simple, almost invisible, but they work because they lower resistance. They don't require extreme motivation. They create motivation by being done. You don't need to overhaul your life tonight. You don't need a new personality. You need one small ritual, repeated tomorrow, and the next day, and the next. Stay with this because by the end, you will see how these tiny actions connect into something bigger, a system, a rhythm, a new identity, one that feels calm, focused, strong. And the best part? It starts today. Not with pressure, not with perfection, but with one small decision that tells your mind and body, I am worth caring for. That single decision begins to change how you see yourself, and how you see yourself changes everything. Most people think discipline is punishment. They imagine strict rules, harsh routines, no joy. But real discipline, the kind that transforms your life, feels different. It feels like self-respect. It feels like alignment. It feels calm. In Japan, self-care is woven into structure. There is rhythm in the day. There is intention in the morning. And that rhythm protects mental energy. Because every decision you make drains you. What to wear, what to eat, what to focus on. By the time you face your real goals, you are already tired. This is why simple morning rituals are powerful. Waking at a consistent time, stretching slowly, drinking warm water, stepping outside for fresh air. These acts may look small, but neurologically they prime your brain for stability. Predictable patterns reduce decision fatigue, and when decision fatigue drops, willpower rises. You stop negotiating with yourself. You start moving automatically toward what serves you. Then there is purpose.
The Japanese concept of Ikigai speaks to a reason for waking up each day, a reason that connects your skills, your contribution, and what brings you meaning. Research shows that people who live with purpose experience lower stress and longer life expectancy. But beyond statistics, purpose gives direction to your energy. Without it, discipline feels forced. With it, discipline feels natural. When you know why you wake up, you waste less time drifting. You protect your mornings. You protect your focus. You protect your peace. Even rest becomes intentional. Consider the ritual of bathing in Japan. It is not rushed. It is not just about getting clean. Warm water surrounds the body. Muscles relax. Blood circulation improves. The parasympathetic nervous system activates. This is the system responsible for healing and recovery. When it switches on, your body shifts from survival mode to restoration mode. How often do you truly allow that shift? You push through fatigue, you scroll before bed, you call exhaustion productivity, but your nervous system never gets the signal that it is safe to relax, and without safety, growth cannot happen. Gentle discipline creates safety, setting boundaries with technology, protecting quiet time, eating slowly instead of rushing, stopping at 80% full instead of overindulging. These are not restrictions, they are signals, signals that say, I am in control, I choose what enters my life. Each time you follow through on a small promise, self-trust grows, and self-trust is powerful. When you trust yourself, you stop relying on motivation, you rely on identity. You begin to think differently. You begin to say, I am someone who takes care of my body. I am someone who protects my time. I am someone who finishes what I start. That shift feels subtle, but it is profound. Because once discipline feels like self-respect, you stop rebelling against it. You welcome it. You lean into it. You move with quiet confidence. And that confidence builds momentum. And that confidence begins to quiet the noise inside your head. Because the real battle is not outside you, it is in the constant mental clutter. Too many choices, too many expectations, too many voices telling you who to be. Over time, that overload weakens you, not physically at first, but emotionally. You feel scattered, pulled in different directions, never fully present. Simplicity is power. In Japan, simplicity is not emptiness, it is intention. It is choosing what matters and releasing what does not. When you reduce external clutter, you reduce internal chaos. Studies show that fewer choices increase satisfaction and lower anxiety. Your brain relaxes when it is not forced to constantly evaluate, compare, and decide. Look at your space. Is it calm or is it crowded with unfinished decisions? Every object in your environment sends a signal to your mind. Clean space communicates clarity. Order communicates control. When you tidy your surroundings with awareness, you are doing more than cleaning. You are resetting your nervous system. Then there is the philosophy of Wabi-Sabi, the acceptance of imperfection. This is not weakness, it is emotional maturity. You are not meant to be perfect, you are meant to grow. When you stop chasing perfect outcomes, you release the heavy weight of self-criticism. And psychology is clear about this. Self-compassion increases resilience far more effectively than harsh judgment ever could. Think about how you speak to yourself. Is it encouraging or is it relentless? Every harsh thought drains energy. Every compassionate thought restores it. When you accept that progress is messy, you free yourself to continue. Gratitude deepens this shift. Writing down a few simple things you appreciate each day rewires your brain. Neuroscience shows that repeated gratitude strengthens positive neural pathways. Your mind begins scanning for opportunity instead of threat. Over time, your baseline mood changes, not because life became easier, but because your perception became stronger. Rest also becomes sacred. Short pauses during the day, moments to breathe deeply, moments to step away from screens. The brain is not designed for constant output. It operates in cycles, focus and recovery, effort and renewal. When you ignore recovery, performance declines. When you honor it, endurance increases. Connection matters too. Quiet conversations, shared meals, genuine presence. Humans regulate emotion together. When you feel understood, your stress response softens. Isolation intensifies anxiety. Community eases it. All of this returns you to alignment. You stop trying to impress the world. You start trying to align with yourself. Emotional strength is not loud. It does not demand attention. It is steady, grounded, unshaken by small storms. And when your internal world becomes calmer, your external world begins to follow. You make clearer decisions. You react less. You respond more. You conserve energy for what truly matters. Simplicity is not about having less. It is about carrying less weight inside your mind. And when that weight lifts, you feel something powerful rising in its place.